Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you, especially if you're in support of my crazy. So, I'm not going to prattle on. Obviously, we're playing with some of the new NYX blushes today. So, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I ordered 7 out of the 12 blushes. I stalked the website every day, several times a day. I was checking Walmart, I was checking NYX, I was checking Amazon, I was checking Ulta every single day with my coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, early afternoon, late afternoon, evening, because I had heard they were being launched and then nothing. And they were on the NYX website, but you had to have an account with them to be able to purchase them. Like, I have an account. I don't understand what's happening. And I think maybe what happened is they all sold out really fast, and so they had to wait for a restock or something. I'm not 100% certain, but they came to Ulta and I finally got my hands on them. I was initially like, oh, I'll just get all of them because, I definitely need 12 new blushes, but these are $10 a piece. That is super affordable for, a blush, drugstore, what have you. But 12 of them, don't do the math. Don't do the math for 7 either. It's not worth it. But I did it. I couldn't decide which ones to get and which ones to leave behind. One of them was out of stock, so that helped. But these are the 7 I decided on. Hopefully this is helpful to you to some degree because I need a justification. I mean, I definitely had some guilt or remorse or something for buying so many, but I love blush, so I had to, right? Out of the 7, only 1 came broken, which I feel like is fairly impressive for Ulta. I've just, while I've been yammering at you, opened all of them. I absolutely love the packaging on these. It's the same as the bronzers. And I have the bronzer on today, actually. And mine is in the shade Deserve Butter. These names crack me up. Love, love, love the packaging. Everything about this is fantastic. I think I may have to get the lighter shade. I have to, okay, maybe not, but I think I want to because I had to go with a very light hand with this one, and I'm not getting any tanner. The sun is out today. I'm gonna film this and hope that the sun stays out so I can go outside. But I really wanted to get this filmed, and I really want to be able to play with these blushes, so that's what we're doing. So I tried to get a wide variety of the blushes, ones that I would obviously want to wear, but also ones that maybe you were interested in finding out how they were from me. I don't know. Other people already have reviews up, so I'm not the first one to do this, but maybe you were wanting my input. So let's just start with the first one. We're gonna go with the broken one, and this one is Back and Butter. So I do like that the case corresponds with the blush inside. This came broken. I soaked it with some alcohol and, pressed it back in, gave it a minute to hang out and relax, and it It's perfect. I am going to use my e.l.f. blush brush. I love this brush. Thank you so much, Nisha. And I'm going to, oh gosh, that's one tap into the blush. So I'm going to boop it on the back of my hand and apply it to my cheek. Wow. I'm not wearing any blush or highlight, just a little bit of bronzer. Oh my gosh. This is definitely one of the darkest shades, and on me, going in gently. That's beautiful. I did, I hope you can see, boop it off on the back of my hand and then applied it, but these don't say if they are sheeny or not. No, I think this one says satin. It doesn't say that it's shimmer or sheeny, but it says deep rosewood is the color. And look at that. That's so, so pretty. I am going to boop in one more time, just one boop, and build it up to see, you know, how easy it is to build and blend, but also I know that I have some friends who are much darker than me who maybe want to know if this will blend out. Look at that. I know it looks stark, but it's not patchy, it's not weird, it's just beautifully blended. Oh my goodness. So this is the shade Back and Butter, and it says Deep Rosewood. That's beautiful. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. So let's go with the next deepest, which I think is Better Than Before, which says it's a deep raspberry. That looks really pretty. Obviously, they're all really pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be annoying for this one. All I can be is sorry. I love blush. I love it with my whole heart. So, one boop. Nope, let me go two. Two boops into the Unbroken. I did clean off my brush on my handy dandy little towel. What did I say this was? Better Than Before. Deep Raspberry. Booping in twice and doing a little bit of a drag. So obviously, one boop, you can get a super sheer wash of color. Two boops and two tiny drags. And that's what we're looking at. How about I clip these here? Now I'm just gonna tuck it. All right, let's see if we can build this up. I mean, this says, okay, I did like 2 swipes lengthwise this time. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna build up beautifully. You see what I mean by how smooth it looks? It's not patchy, it doesn't catch or cling. On this side we have Better Than Before, which is a deep raspberry. And they are different. They're different enough that I'm not upset that I have both of them. You know, sometimes some brands will give you super similar ones, make you think that you need them both. Or is that just me? Okay, let me wash these off, reapply my powder foundation, and I'll come back and we'll do the next two. Okay, I'm back. For my powder foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in 122 Creamy Beige. I'm just patting that on with a little velour puff, and then I did boop over the edge of the bald spot with a little bit of bronzer as well, just to keep it from looking too strange. Okay, next let's do the most neutral one that I have, and this is Feeling Butter, which is a shimmering terracotta. Oh, that looks gorgeous. I cleaned off my brush, and I'm going to go in with one boop. Yeah, so one boop. I don't know how well you can see that. So it was a very light boop. You really can't see it. All right, a boop and a tiny squiggle. Definitely picked up quite a bit more this time. Okay, it's not looking like a whole lot, which could be very, very good if you're super pale. So let's go back in, another boop and a squiggle. Picked up some more. Shimmering terracotta just sounds absolutely wonderful. That's really pretty. And I mean, that sheen, the shimmer is lovely. That's so nice. All right, I picked up quite a bit this time. Like, I really put in my brush and squiggled back and forth twice. I just want you to know exactly what I'm doing in case you want to know exactly what these blushes are like. Because, you know, it matters. That's gorgeous. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Shimmering terracotta, and this one is called Feelin' Butter. That's beautiful. I could definitely see this being my new, I just need something super neutral and easy to put on because I'm not sure what I'm doing with the rest of my face. Or this as blush and eyeshadow, like the video I did, you know, to get the 5-minute-ish. Wow. And that sheen is, it's sheeny. It's not glittery. There's no specks or particles or pieces. That is smooth and really pretty. And I don't know how much you can see, but I have lines and wrinkles and texture on my cheekers. I personally don't care if a shimmer or a sheeny product enhances those. It's my skin. There's nothing I can do about it. I take a very good care of my skin, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna not use something that I love because you can see my wrinkles. So, okay, next up we have Butter with Thyme, and this says it's a vivid watermelon. Whoop. Please don't let me drop these. Vivid watermelon. And this one doesn't appear to be sheeny. Okay, one boop in, second boop, and a tiny squiggle. And that's what it picked up. So let's see. Very pretty. Going back in for a swipe lengthwise. You see what I mean? Even these like non-shimmering blushes definitely seem to have a sheen to them. Going back in for another boop and a squiggle. And I'm intentionally putting on too much and building it up. I want to be able to see, and I want you to be able to see the foo-foo in my hairline. I want you to be able to see what these are capable of. So I really am just trying to give you as much information about these blushes as I can. All right, let's do one more long swipe the length of the entire pan. If you're not a blush lover like me, then I can see you not really caring too much about this video or these blushes. But for those of you who do enjoy blush like I do, I want to be as thorough as possible. Look at that. That built up beautifully. And this was Butter with Thyme. And they're saying Vivid Watermelon. I think that is beautiful. So pretty. I really like that one. I am wondering, since we're here and experimenting, I'm gonna grab the Better Than Before Deep Raspberry. Okay, clean off my brush. I wanna go into the Deep Raspberry shade, a boop, a swiggle, and a boop. And just, where can I put this? How about here? Okay, so the Deep Raspberry. Compared to the Vivid Watermelon. Are they different enough that if you wore them on separate days, would it be noticeable? Okay, Deep Raspberry is closest to my nose and the Vivid Watermelon is closest to my ear. So that is what they look like in pan and on my cheeks. I honestly don't know that you or I, either one of us, would need both shades. And since neither one of them claim to be a shimmer, they are pretty darn similar. Obviously, the raspberry is a bit more purple-y, and the Vivid Watermelon has more of a coral pink tone, but so pretty. Okay, all right, I'm back again, starting over. So let's go in with the next shade, and that is going to be my Butter Half, which is a cool pink shade. So this could be cute. I don't generally go for cool pink blush, but maybe this will change my mind. Actually, you know what? I like all the blush. I think there is a time and a place for most of them if you're a blush fan. Okay, booped in twice, and that's what's on the brush. Very, very cute. Super, super light, like a wash of pink. So again, if you're very, very light complected, this is not out of reach for you. You could definitely make this work. I booped in again. I don't know if I said that. I'm getting carried away over here. Okay, that's 2 boops in. Very pretty, very nice. A bit more than a wash, but nothing too wild and crazy. So now I'm gonna boop in and swipe the length of the pan, and that's what it picked up. So I usually initially just pat in and then I can, you know, blend it out. And again, all of these so far, I mean, there's only 2 left out of the 7. They've all blended beautifully. No patchiness, no clinging, no catching, even over, you know, having cleaned off my cheekers a couple of times. That's really pretty too. Let's go in for another boop swipe. Picked up quite a bit again. That is just beautiful. I almost didn't get this one because I don't typically go for this kind of a pink, but with the right eye look, oh yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. So this is my Butter Hat, which is a cool pink. And again, I'm loving that sheen. I intentionally did not put on highlighter today because I wanted to see these straight up. The last 2, I don't think anyone will be surprised by the orangey ones. We're gonna start the lighter one. This one is called Sooner the Butter, and this is a shimmery tangerine shade. Cleaned off my brush and gonna do the boop again and a little bit of a squiggle. 3 boops, 3 squiggles. All right. Already I can see that. It's a wash. There is very little pigment, but again, if you're fair complected, all right, going in for the long swipe lengthwise in the pan. Oh, oh yeah. Okie dokie. There's a hair trying to ruin my life. That is very pretty. I think most of us would enjoy this level of pigmentation for a shade like this. That is so pretty. I am going to build it up because it's what I do and I like blush, but again, I want to show you. So I went in a couple squiggles. Let's just see how much this will build. Come on, hairs. You are not a part of this. Okay. Shall I try one more boop and swipe? All right. Hopefully you said yes. I went in for a boop and 2 swipes. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Again, this is Sooner the Butter in Shimmering Tangerine. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have one left. So let me clean this up and start over. All right, back to scratch and back for the very last one that I have. And this is Had Butter. And it says it's a vivid orange. I sort of thought this might be my favorite. So we'll see how I feel. But I cleaned off my brush. One boop in, nope. One boop and a squiggle. Two boops and two squiggles. And that's what that looks like. So let's just get that all blended. That is very pretty. Again, I think it's kind of a wash of color. So if you are super fair complected, you could wear this one as well. All right, let's start building it up. I'm going for a boop and a pretty good squiggle. Blend that out. I haven't really seen too many reviews on this. I've seen a couple. I can't remember who, but it was just like, you know, they had picked up a couple and tried them on. I believe they were all positive so far. That's really, really pretty. Let's see how much more we can get out of it. All right, pretty hardcore squiggle filled up my brush. So, patting, oh, look at that. Yes, ma'am, that's a vivid orange. And I am not mad at that at all. Man, that's so pretty. So here we go. This is Had Butter. And that is pretty built up. I'm going to even out my cheekers real quick, and then I'll come back and we can have a final chat and wrap this up. Okay, I'm back and both cheeks are blushed in the Had Butter. Okay, initial thoughts. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I don't know anything about these blushes yet, except what they look like applying them to my skin. I suspect lasting power is gonna be there. I haven't had any issues with the bronzer fading, so I'm not worried about that. I honestly think NYX nailed this. If they wanted to send me the remaining 5 shades, I'd say yes. I would absolutely not be mad. These are beautiful. And I think even for somebody who isn't as nutty about blush as I am, could really enjoy these. Which is why I wanted to do all of the, you know, super light, building it up, because I wanted to be inclusive as much as I can with just my one skin tone, so you could see clearly if it would be something that would work for you. $10 a blush, I feel like, is a very fair price, and you know, the pans are large but not humongous. I love these. I love that they launched them individually and not as palettes. I love my Blend Bunny blush palettes so much. But if I had a choice, I prefer all of my blushes, bronzers, everything to be individual. It's just what I like. I think it's going to be great fun mixing and matching and ombre with these blushes. I'm so excited, and I genuinely think any one of these would look amazing as a 5-minute get out the door makeup look with blush and, you know, the blush as blush and eyeshadow. I think it would be fantastic. I am so excited to have these and to be able to use them more. Yeah, my buyer's remorse has gone bye-bye because they're so good. So good. So I really want to hear what you think about the blushes. Did you get them? Do you want to pick them up? Had you thought maybe you would but didn't know, and now you do know and want to, or now you do know and don't want to? I want to be helpful. So, you know, either way is excellent if you do or don't. I just wanted to give you all the information so you can make the decision. I'm not getting paid to do this. Should I have spent $70 on blush just to do a video for free? I don't know, but it is bringing me a great deal of joy, and we know you can't put a price on that. So anyway, I'm super looking forward to hearing what you think in the comment section, and if you're going to pick any of these up, which ones are you leaning towards? And yeah, I'm very excited. I really like this blush. So hopefully you liked this video or found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.